people are constantly unsatisfied with their appearance. Some want to get a reduction done on their large nose, while others want to enlarge their lips. But some people were born with such large body parts that they were entered into the Guinness Book of World Records and became world famous. Today, we'll show you some people with the largest and longest body parts on the planet. But first, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell. She's watching you. This girl is a real-life Sithandra from the movie Aeon Flux. That's because she has the longest toes in the world and her feet resemble others' hands. Check out the second toe of this Chinese woman. It is 5.5 centimeters long, comparable to the pinky finger on a woman's hand. No wonder she can clasp her toes together as if praying. Those feet are also handy for safely greeting your friends. Remember how one of the Kardashian sisters enlarged her lips and launched the Kylie Jenner Lip Challenge? This young woman here has gone even further. She decided to create the world's largest lips for real. 23-year-old Andrea Ivanova has undergone lip enlarging injections 20 times already, which has cost her over $4,000. Andrea wants to enlarge her lips even further to resemble her idol, Barbie, but cosmetologists are now refusing to perform the procedure on her. The young woman's lips have reached a size 3.5 times larger than they were, and in just 2 years. Andrea, have you actually seen how Barbie looks? 1 out of every 1,000 people is born with 6 fingers or toes. But in 2016, Hong Hong was born with 8 toes on each foot and 4 hands with a total of 15 fingers. Altogether, Hong has 31 digits, though his hands lack thumbs. This Chinese baby was born with a congenital defect. It was inherited from his mother, who has 6 fingers on each hand. What do Lady Deathstrike and Wolverine have in common? They really need a manicure. But they fall far short of Sridhar Chilal, who has the longest fingernails in the world. For 66 years, Sridhar let the fingernails on his left hand grow. The longest nail, on his thumb, ultimately grew to a length of 198 centimeters. That's more than the average adult male's height. The total length of Sridhar's nails is 909 centimeters, and if you stood them one after another, they would reach higher than a 3-story building. To protect his nails from breaking, Sridhar wrapped them in cloth and did everything with one hand. In spite of this, the man has successfully worked as a government press photographer. Only in 2018 did the now 80-year-old Sridhar clip his nails and sell them to a museum. What do you think of that as a business idea? Let us know in the comments. Did you think that Barnabas from the movie Dark Shadows has awfully long fingers? Then just look at Sultan Kosin's hands. The length of his middle finger is 12 centimeters, about the height of a can of Coca-Cola. Sultan's entire hand from his wrist to the tips of his fingers is 28.5 centimeters long, and that put him down in the Guinness Book for having the world's longest hands. But what Sultan is especially famous for is being the tallest man on the planet at 251 centimeters. Due to his huge dimensions, this guy has to have his clothes and shoes custom made. Look at these size 60 boots. You don't find these in shops. However, does Slender Man find his suits? This isn't the twin sister of Nicki Minaj. It is the model Eurydice Yao, whose large hips have a circumference of 152 centimeters. That's a whole 38 centimeters more than Nicki's hips, and just 7 centimeters less than Kim Kardashian's height. Sorry, Kim. Eurydice's waist is only half the width of her hips, and so this woman's figure has a real hourglass shape. Eurydice says that she was naturally endowed with such a body. It isn't the result of cosmetic surgery. Eurydice has been called an African Kim Kardashian, and she has become a star in her native country. She's also famous for her marriage to the world's littlest rapper, Grand P. If Venom existed in real life, he might look like Radmila Yusupova, a young woman who has a tongue longer than world record holder Nick Stobrel. The length of her tongue from her front teeth to the tip is 11.8 centimeters, and from the root, 14 centimeters. Yeah, she can eat yogurt without a spoon. Watch as Radmila unties a knot in her mouth. And here she shows how to eat ice cream quickly. With a tongue like that, she can do without napkins, and we're awaiting Radmila's parody of Gene Simmons. She was just born for this. Thanks to her long tongue, Radmila has become a popular internet personality, with millions of views on TikTok. Jar Jar Binks regrets not having thought of that. In anything, it is especially important to be able to stop in time. But Roberto Escobar Cabrera didn't think so. This man was so taken with genital enlargement operations that his reached a length of 48 centimeters. That's half the length of a baseball bat. 58-year-old Roberto's organ is not just long, it also weighs a whole 1.2 kilograms. It's hard for the man to even walk, let alone find a job. He is not willing to get a size reduction operation as he hopes to enter the Guinness Book. In the movie I Feel Pretty, the main character suffers a head injury and then becomes very self-confident about her appearance. But modest piano teacher Allegra Cole decided to change her appearance for real. She underwent a whole 3 breast enlargement operations, spending a total amount of $75,000. Now, her bust is an incredible 130 centimeters around, weighing a whole 18 kilograms. Thanks to her ample bosom, Allegra has started to work as a model. She makes $100,000 a year doing it. She's recognized on the street, and a video of her playing piano has been watched by tens of thousands of people. She would make a fine duo act with Dixie. What's unusual about this girl at the wheel? Well, maybe it's the fact that she has 2 heads. In fact, you're seeing the conjoined twins, Lupita and Carmen Andrade. The 18-year-old sisters share just 1 pair of legs, but one leg is controlled by Lupita while Carmen controls the other. So in order to walk, they move their legs in turn, and in order to drive a car, one sister presses the gas and the other the brake. Otherwise, Lupita and Carmen live the lives of ordinary girls. They help their parents, gain an education, and even talk about dating. The sisters also maintain an internet presence and communicate with subscribers on Instagram. Still, Carmen and Lupita do maintain different pages. Sisters can be so different sometimes. Remember Ruby Rod from The Fifth Element? His elaborate coiffure is tiny compared to this guy's. This is Benny Harlem, holder of the world record for tallest high-top fade. His hairdo reaches a height of 52 centimeters. Benny's passion for impressive hairstyles has been picked up by his daughter Jackson, who also has long hair. Together, they do photo shoots and post photos on Instagram that have drawn 500,000 subscribers. Benny is well aware that he resembles Gerald from Hey Arnold, and he likes to make fun of himself. Now we just need to find a guy with Arnold's hairdo. Only the worthy can lift Mjolnir. Really? Let Jeff Dave try. He's a man with enormous arms. 56-year-old Jeff has forearms that are 49 centimeters around. That's thicker than the average man's leg. Look at Jeff's fingers. They are so large that on his wedding day, he needed a ring 11.27 centimeters in circumference. Jeff has had big arms since childhood, so he naturally started Greco-Roman wrestling and arm wrestling at a young age. Now, this man spends all his free time outside training on his farm or with his beloved wife. He's a real Popeye the Sailor. I wonder if Jeff's wife feeds him spinach too. Victoria Wright has a chin so large it takes up half her face. This woman has a rare disorder known as cherubism, which has led to the formation of a cyst in her lower jaw. There are only 250 people with this disorder worldwide. Victoria has learned to live with this face, though as a child she was teased and mockingly compared to Buzz Lightyear. Now she's writing a book, running a blog, and aiming to support others with unusual features. If you think Baby Yoda's got big eyes, you simply haven't seen Maria Oates' eyes. Alright, she doesn't really have 3 eyes, but this young lady's 2 eyes are considered the world's largest. It may seem like Maria's huge eyes are the products of an Instagram filter, or she's just enlarged them in photo editing software. However, this video proves that those are her real eyes, and here's a photo of her as a kid. Perhaps it all has to do with this young lady having a small head that's out of proportion, but you can judge their real dimensions for yourself by comparing with her shoulders. If you've never seen a pug's eyes, now you know who the real mother of puppies is. Not you, Amelia. To become a long-legged beauty, some girls use stilts. For Ekaterina Lysina, on the other hand, her own legs are enough, for they are the world's longest. Ekaterina's legs have a length of 133 centimeters, a world record. Look at these ordinary boots on her. They reach up to the waist of this man, and the other guys standing next to Ekaterina seem like mere dwarfs. One of her girlfriends is just 16 centimeters taller than her legs, and her 170 centimeter tall assistant can easily pass between them. Ekaterina's feet are 31 centimeters long, and that's why she has to wear size 48 shoes. Ekaterina has also gone down in the Guinness Book of World Records as the tallest model. Her height is 206 centimeters, which is 2 centimeters more than the tallest male model, Paul Marlowe. Next to her, even Dwayne Johnson seems less The Rock and more just a little pebble.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
And that's all for now. Which of these largest body parts amazed you the most? Maybe you know a record holder yourself? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like, and we'll see you in the next video.